3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Open Bar Review, coming to you from Riprock. It's Good Idea Paul. With me, as always, is Leopold Knopp, and this week we are reviewing Jordan Peele's directorial debut, Get Out. Knopp, tell us all about it.
So there's this guy named Chris, and he's black, and he's dating a white lady named Rose, and they've been going out for 4 months, and she takes him up to the country to meet her parents, and they're weird and racist, and the whole community is just very clearly uncomfortable with a black person being in their midst.
Well, the dad said he would have voted Obama for a third term.
Look at my black friend, my Obama ballot. They're all very uncomfortable, and it turns out to be this extremely sinister thing. It's Jordan Peele.
Yeah. Going into this, I thought it was going to be really funny, and it was. And it was also very scary. It was more scary than I expected.
You thought that this was going to be more comedy. I thought that this was going to be more horror and didn't think it was going to be comedy at all. My experience was the whole thing was kind of sarcastic, I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, just the premise itself, it's a funny premise. They play it straight, but the idea could have been a skit if they had wanted it to be. It was a fun movie. It's a good movie to see with a crowd.
I saw this on Thursday night premiere with a pretty quiet crowd.
I saw this Saturday night. It was a packed house. There were only a few empty seats. Every killing in the third act was met with like massive cheers. It was really entertaining to see. I thought it was like perfectly paced. Like it wasn't too long, it wasn't too short. I was interested the whole time.
It's wonderfully directed.
He's got a really good eye.
Really well composed. The only effect sequences are really well done, I think. Because it's just when he gets hypnotized that it gets trippy.
I don't know if there was ever a time when I was super scared. It was very tense throughout. The opening was very scary.
That long shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty intense. It follows reference, the long form. I didn't find it really that laugh out loud funny or that, oh my god, scary at all.
Pretty much any time him and his TSA buddy were talking, that was funny.
The comic relief guy who turned into a major character. That was kind of graceful, actually, the way they handled that.
There were a lot of little bits, like the handshake, fist bump you mentioned, and just a lot of their attempts at like not seeming racist came off as funny to me. Like it was like a cringe humor.
They spend the entire first half of the movie or so doing that white people thing where they address race as directly as possible to try and make him know that they're cool with it, but also in a way that indicates they don't really understand anything about racial tension.
There's not a whole lot that sticks out to this movie that's like really egregious.
I think it's still at 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. You know, it's not like an oh my god, once in a decade movie.
Yeah, it's not a classic, it's just really
but
fucking
there really
good.
isn't anything wrong with it.
Last call, how many beers would you buy Jordan Peele for this?
I still owe him like a tankard and a half for Key and Peele. That was such a brilliant show. Peele should get 4 or 5 beers and then an extra for writing, which is like a whole other process.
Yeah.
And producing.
Yeah.
Like this is his deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the full 5 beers also.
This is spectacularly directed.
Yeah. How many beers would you want to have to see this movie again?
I could deal with 3 or 4. It doesn't really bring me to any emotional extremes at all. I know this was affecting other people in different ways, but it didn't really take me to any dark places.
A few beers would probably be pretty good.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah, go see it. It's really fun. As always, Open Bar Review, Paul Wedding, Leopold Knopp, Riprock, Get Out. Cheers.
Cheers.